So when I was younger, I was selfish. Like everyone is selfish. Everyone was selfish at least, and when I was younger, I was really selfish, and I would be going into school and I'd be going to different places with like an attacking mindset. I'm always, like I'm thinking like someone's going to start an argument, or whenever everything would be fine and I'm just sitting or I'm in the shower, I'd imagine arguments in my head, or I'd imagine a past argument, or I'd imagine a future argument. So I was always on the defensive, or I was always on the attackive as well. And obviously my life is going to reflect that because I'm always in that state of mind. I'm always being selfish, and I'm like sour, and my life reflected that when I was younger. But if you input positivity and purity into your own life, you attract other people and other positivity into your life that are like other people that are on the same wavelength. Like not only just friends, but also clients, also subscribers like you guys. If you're watching this, you're probably on the same wavelength. So then I started this in my life, and then but like the thing is that I would say to myself like, oh yeah, let me try be a better man. But as soon as something bad happened, I would go back to being like selfish and attackive and sour. That's the only way you can say it, like sour. And but then as soon as I made the decision, I was like, okay, I'm gonna become a better man. I want to become pure. I want to become all these different things. The first step was to do it in my business. So all this time I was running my short form content agency, which was just me editing. So me running my video editing gig, you could say. And I was contacting lots of people, 50 people. Two people would say yes, they'd pay me $300 or something. And I wouldn't even think about them. Like $600 in my account, I think, what is the cheapest way to fulfill this service? And I'd pay somebody like £20 to do it. I'd say, oh yeah, I'll pay you £20 now. I'll pay you £80 later, and I wouldn't pay them. And I think, oh yeah, and I think I'm a genius or something. I think like, oh yeah, I've just made how much ever it is off in like I've just made that in 2 months, and I'm still 15. Yay! And I thought I was like killing it or something. And then I realized, and by the way, I wasn't even focusing on the client or getting the results or anything. I just wanted a nice video. And then I realized, I don't even know how I realized this, but eventually I kept switching my business. Like imagine it's a circle, and like I'm coming up this way, sour. I just kept switching. I kept going through the stages, and now eventually this is like one of them safes, like the locker safes. Eventually I kept twisting it, and eventually it fits. And the only way it could fit is when I was focusing on the client and when I focused on getting results. So if you checked out my website, I don't know if you have already, you'll see a bunch of client testimonials, results. That's because I was like, fuck this, I need to get results if I want to make money. And it was from one of my friends, actually. I remember where it was from. It was from one of my friends. So it was just a coincidence, really. And now I started focusing on getting results. It's literally a pure win-win. I'm not making money out of some scam or some get rich quick scheme. I'm in this for the long run. I actually just want money, and to get money, I need to get a result for other people. So that was like stage one. Stage two. So that was stage one, like focusing on the client and focusing on the long term. Stage two was paying my editors what they're worth. Before I would used to scam them, or I would like haggle with them. Instead of $12, I'd say $7.50. And I just felt like a stingy guy. I just felt not very nice. And now I started giving out money. Like I pay them what they're worth. If I'm getting paid $600 for a video, one long form video, I used to pay another guy like $60 to do it. I've made $540, and I used to think that's really good. But the editor wouldn't be happy. He would be in a negative state of mind. That affects me. He nags me for every little thing I ask him. And now I started paying them what they're worth. I've started saying, if they ask for $120, I say, yeah, sure. Make sure it's good though. That's the one message I send to everyone. Make sure it's good though, exclamation mark. And then I say like, send a request to my email. That's all I do now. And I pay them what they're worth. And because I'm giving out money and I'm giving it out with positivity, I genuinely wish the best for my editors. Because when I speak to my editors, they are nice people. They're all hustling. They're all 18, 19. They all just know video editing. And maybe their English isn't so good. Maybe their business skills aren't that good. Some of them want to be where I am right now, where I've got multiple clients. So some of them are just getting started out. So this is a starting point for them. I all want them to do well. And naturally, because I'm giving out that positivity, first off, it affects my self-image. Second off, that positivity comes back to me, not only with them trying harder in their editing and me getting better results, And not only them caring and making less mistakes so it takes up less of my time, but also when I pitch to clients, they can sense my, I don't know what it is. I think it's something about the law of attraction. Loads of people talk about it, but they can sense that I do this, or I don't know if it's like the universe or something, but they don't even question it. I don't remember the last time I got a price objection. When people say like, oh yeah, how much is it for 4 videos a month? And I say 2K a month retainer, I can send you the payment right now. They say, bet, let's do it. Literally, they said, let's do it. Some of them say, cool, let's go for it. Some of them say, bet, let's do it. Like, they all just go, yes. And before, I always used to get objections. Before, I would even go on to sales calls thinking, how can I manipulate this person? You know how fucked that is, going on a call with a grown-ass man and you're like a little kid. I was a little kid. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, how can I manipulate this person to work with me? And that's not what sales is at all. Sales is just framing it. Sales is just framing. I don't want to get into sales, but sales is just framing it. I don't even know that much about sales. Honestly, they just see my results because I've pre-framed them. My YouTube videos, they all pre-frame the client. So, and they see my results. They see everything. I always make them a free video as well. So that's really helpful. And they never ever give me a price objection. They never ever say, oh yeah, how can I trust you? They never do any of that stuff. And that's because I'm outputting positivity. Even with that free video I just talked about right now, I'm giving out positivity. I say, hey, I hope you accept this as a token of free will. That's my first message to them. And I say, if you record this, I'll make you a free YouTube video. And that's what sets the relationship, because I've given them value and I've set it off on a positive note. So that's what you should do in all of life, and that's what I'm trying to do especially. And not even just in business, but I've been aligning 100% of my actions with who I want to become, because I don't want to. There's a line. I'm guessing there's a line between being who you want to be, which I know who I want to be, and then being who you are right now, because this is authentic, and everyone tells you be authentic, and then this is where you want to be. Like, everybody wants to be that charismatic, laid back, cool guy. This side, and then but everybody is like a bit of a loser. Everyone is a bit of a loser. If you're watching my videos, you're still on YouTube. Technically, you're a bit of a loser. But it's fine. I'm making videos. I've got like 75 subscribers. Technically, I'm still a bit of a loser. I scrolled earlier today. I'm a bit of a loser. But then that's authentically who I am. This is the point I'm trying to make. That's authentically who I am. Authentically, even though it sounds cringe, like I'm a lot more I don't know, outgoing than what the cool, laid back person would be. And that's authentic. But if I wanted to get to where I want to be, I don't know. I still don't know, to be honest. I'm making this video, but I still don't know. All I know is that I want to be pure in my intentions. So that's what this video is about. But that was a little side tangent. Maybe when I know what the answer is, I'll talk about it later. But yeah. So yeah, I've been aligning 100% of my actions with who I want to be, and it affects your self-image as well so much. If everything I'm doing is with purity, when I walk tomorrow in that world, when I walk like outside and I'm going to the train station, I don't even think about what anyone is looking at me. I don't think about anything of that, because I'm pure. I know in my heart I'm pure, especially if you've done it for at least 2 weeks. That's what I've typically seen. If you've only been pure yesterday, and every action you've done yesterday was really pure and everything was with pure intentions, today you'll feel a little bit better, but you won't be at 100% yet. But if you've consistently done it for 2 weeks, you'll be at 100% tomorrow. And then similarly, it goes the other way. If you've been pure for the last 2 weeks and yesterday you kind of messed up, it's not like you're at 0%. You're maybe at like 90%. And overall, it just makes you so much happier. So what I've been doing is repositioning my intentions. So like earlier I said, instead of just making nice videos for clients, I would try get a win-win for my clients. So that is literally pure. I'm purely getting them clients. I'm purely getting them money, so they would pay me money. It's not like I'm scamming them, like before. Like before, I would literally make them 30 videos. The videos would do shit, and I was a waste of money to them. And I was like, yes, I convinced them. Yes, I got a one-time payment. But that's just not how business works. I need recurring revenue in order to go up. So, and the same thing is for gym as well. If you're going to the gym and it's not for a pure reason, like if you're going to the gym and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to show everybody how jacked I am. Or even for money as well. Like, oh yeah, no one believes in me. They all talked bad about me. I was never popular in school, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be rich and I'm going to show them. I'm going to show it in their faces. That's just not a good intention. And all you're doing is you're holding that negativity. And over time, it's just eating away at you inside. So, but when you're pure, you let go of any negativity and you just try not to be sour, even if people are sour towards you, even if people are talking behind your back or even talking shit to your face. Just never hold a grudge against them. Just try let it go. Like that's the most main character thing you can do. Just let it go and focus on yourself. Carry on doing what you're doing and carry on purifying your soul. Because at the end of the day, all I'm doing, and maybe all you're doing as well, is trying to get better at everything. Really, I'm just trying to be a better man, and then I'm trying to make more money, and I'm trying to be a better fighter, and I'm trying to be like more spiritually aware. Because that's just one of my interests. Not everybody would have that interest, but for me, I just find it interesting. So no matter what happens, always remain pure. And the only way to become more pure is just putting it in practice. Like little moments. Like, I don't know if you watched my video that I published last week, but it was about you have two choices and it's a way of motivating you. And anytime you're about to do a bad habit or anytime you're about to make a decision that you don't want to do, you say to yourself, you have two choices or two options, and it makes it very clear which option you should take, and it eliminates any excuse. So with that in mind, every time you take the better option, you're becoming more pure, and every time that option gets harder and harder and harder, you're building up your tolerance until eventually being pure is 100% authentic. Damn, I actually spat bars, bro. You better subscribe. How long? This video is like 13 minutes. That end was actually sick. Like, subscribe, comment what you think. And yeah, I'm thinking, should I say anything else? I feel like I've been thinking about this purity thing for like over 3 months now, genuinely. That's why I'm making a video on it. I've been thinking about it for 3 months about how yeah, especially with talking to girls, how like you shouldn't have bad intentions or with money or with anything. Everything should be with positive intentions, even towards yourself. The way you talk to yourself, the way you think, and your thoughts should all be positive. If you get a negative thought, that's not your fault. Just don't engage with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If I have more thoughts, I'll comment down below because I don't want you to watch another video. But I'll probably touch back on this in about 3 months because I'm guessing I'll have the answer to whether you should be authentic or you should fake it till you make it and you reach this place, because this is where you want to be. This is who you are right now. This is authentic, and people say authenticity is the where you're most energetic, and then here is where you want to be. But I don't know.